Good morning from the Warrior Healing Center. We have a graduation today. We have a veteran receiving his service dog. And so we're going to head to the conference room, and see if we can stream this. So I'm going to turn it back around. Remember the other day? Oh, you wouldn't remember, this is a new video. Anyway, I was talking about the great job Super Dave did painting, and he has done a great job. It's looking good. So we're going to come over here. We got eats in the veterans room here, the Bagels and Brew. We have our congratulations banner up.
We got a couple acres out there, and we're the good ones over there.
And people are starting to gather and get ready for this graduation. Look at all the people here.
Later on, you know.
Yeah,
They said they'll do parts for 10 years.
it's like you got two rescues.
Yeah, before it gets full, just slash their parts on. Yeah, that's what she's get parts for that.
I don't know.
Is everybody out of the rec room? Do we have everyone?
We're ready to start.
Probably Monday.
Margaret.
It's working, but it's also wrong. No.
I can lower it.
Oh, that was, oh my God, yeah.
So where you can't read.
Yeah, on Monday. There's a couple more chairs up here at the side. Is that everyone?
I can't move.
Are you guys coming to the graduation? Hi, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming out on this beautiful Saturday morning to help me celebrate Whitey and Comadre's graduation from the Soldier's Best Friend program. If you're not aware of the Soldier's Best Friend program, it was founded in 2011 by a veterinarian up in Phoenix who saw how much the veterans coming back from Iraq were suffering with PTSD, and when they would come into his office with their dogs, how much their dogs, just as a pet, were helping them. And so he wanted to found an organization that would help combat PTSD veterans and traumatic brain injuries by placing them with dogs and training those dogs to be their service dogs. Sometimes with our PTSD, we have a lot of problems going out in public. This many people in a room can sometimes be overwhelming for us. And having a dog by our side that can help us to relax and stay calm and keep our mind on our best friend rather than think about everything that's going on around us can certainly bring us down to a level where we are a little bit more comfortable getting back out into these situations where our friends and family are having fun instead of us being stuck in the house thinking about things that we really shouldn't be dwelling on, but it's really impossible not to. So he founded the organization, and we started pairing dogs with veterans. If they didn't have their own dog, we would adopt dogs from local rescues and shelters. We don't purchase dogs from breeders. We adopt them and save a life with a dog in the shelter, pair it with a veteran. They train anywhere from 6 to 9 months while the dog lives with them. And then when they graduate from the program, the dog has gone through so much public access training and learned the veterans' signals and know how to calm them and watch their back, wake them from nightmares, turn lights on, anything that you can think of with that someone with PTSD might suffer from, we can train the dog to help them with that. So Whitey and Comadre have successfully gone through the program. It's taken us a while. We started back in December, and we trained twice a week, once privately with me, and then once in group training with other graduates and veterans of the program. And they've taken 4 public access tests, been to the airport in Tucson, learned how to place the dog under the seat in front of them, and do everything that's necessary to keep his dog calm in public. This dog actually came to us as a rescue from a veteran here in Sierra Vista that was moving out of town and could not find a place to live with his dog. And rather than turn the dog into a shelter, he contacted me, was Soldier's Best Friend, through a network of people that I know, and said, I've got this great chocolate Labrador that I would like to donate to your program. This dog is purebred with AKC registered papers, and he donated her to the Soldier's Best Friend program so that she could train to be a service dog for Whitey. Whitey is a World War II era veteran, and he came to the Soldier's Best Friend program because of the Warrior Healing Center. He was here for Military Order of the Purple Heart meetings, met Eddie and Nicholas in those meetings, who is a graduate of the program, started asking questions, came down and visited with me, saw me with my own dog, and decided that this was something that he really needed to do to get back into being more comfortable in public and going to the grocery store. So, Whitey's wife is a wonderful, Mickey, can you stand up? Because without you, Whitey would never have made it through the program. Not only is it challenging for the veteran to train with their dog, but it's also very challenging for the spouse, because for many years, the spouse has been the caregiver of the veteran and always been the one that took care of them. They were there by their side, helped them, talk them through their issues, their anger, their PTSD moments. And now, they don't have to do that. But sometimes, after having done that for so long, it's a very big transition for the spouse to now realize that their husband can go out on their own once in a while. They don't always have to go. They can sit and read a book and know that if Whitey gets angry, Comadre is going to go take care of him and try to help him calm down, unless she's the one making him angry. So one of her tasks she's actually doing right now, she is laying with her head across Whitey's foot, helping him to relax with all of you people in the room. If he had had his way, there would be nobody here. I would just be giving him his certificate. But the grocery store comment, Mickey had told me Whitey had never been to the grocery store. And one of the outings that they have to complete for their Soldier's Best Friend graduation is to go to the grocery store with their dog. So I didn't just make him go once. I made him go several times. And he can handle it. He really can. Although sometimes he thinks he can't. I have challenged him to go to the grocery store at least once a month, even if it's for 5 minutes, for the rest of his life. At least once a month.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And it's a small town, so I see people out in town.
Tell what happened the first time you went in there and you said push the cart. He said, how do you do
He
this?
had no idea how to push a grocery cart.
And we have a Christmas tree over here.
I don't think he even knew what a grocery cart was. You've just seen, some people on the street pushing them around with giant plastic bags in it. He didn't know that the grocery cart was actually to put groceries in. Right? So it's been challenging. It's been fun. I have enjoyed training with you and Comadre. It's very difficult for Comadre with me because she lived with me for several weeks before I placed her with Whitey. And so every time she sees me, she goes a little crazy. So we usually have to, okay, and all of the dogs that go through the training usually go a little crazy when they see the trainer. So when Whitey comes up to get his stuff today, if she goes a little crazy, you have to forgive her. She doesn't always do that. It's only when she's with me. For the graduation, all of those outings, grocery stores, restaurants, we had to go to restaurants a couple of times where the dog has to go under the table, be out of sight, not make any noise. We go to the airport. We go to the grocery store. We go to a pet store. And the dog has to be able to ignore any other pets that are in the store. They have to be able to ignore the cashier who's trying to give them snacks, because service dogs don't take snacks from other people. And they have to ignore the parakeets, the gerbils, the children running around. So that one was a little bit challenging in addition to the grocery store, because Comadre, when we got her, was used to going to daycare and playing with other dogs. So we first had to get over that hurdle of, oh my God, there's another dog, I want to go play. Or, oh my God, there's a person, I want to go say hello. Because service dogs have to focus on their handler. They're not allowed to go visit other people like therapy dogs do. So if you see a service dog in the store, just treat the person as if they don't even have a dog. Just as you would if you were talking to someone in a wheelchair. A service dog is a medical device that's used, and so you wouldn't be staring at the person's wheelchair while you were talking to them. So we just ask that you also respect the service dog in the same way you would a piece of medical equipment if you're talking to someone who has a very physical disability. With the graduation, this team is going to get a certificate presented to Whitey Reese and Miss Comadre that shows they've gone through the training and done all of their public outings to be able to graduate from this program and used a dog as a service dog. They will also get an ID card with Whitey's picture and Comadre's picture, so that if anyone asks them for proof of service dog training, he can pull his ID card and say, yes, I've been through this program and I've got my card. They're also getting a picture of themselves that our wonderful Teresa from Angel Storms Photography has been taking photos for us of our graduating teams, and we appreciate that. Can't get it back in there. Since they finished their graduation, they are now required to attend just group training. They will no longer be doing private lessons with me, but they are required to attend group training once in a while, and then mentor another team that might be coming into the program. So we want to also present them with a service dog vest. So these are specially made for our Soldier's Best Friend program, with the Soldier's Best Friend logo and the American flag, and the service dog patch with our special camouflage. So if you would come on up, Whitey, I would appreciate it, and we will place the mantle upon the dog. And if anyone would like to take photos, you're welcome to. Jim, will you get some for me?
They're ready right now.
Alright. Alright. I know, are you excited to graduate?
Stay.
Good girl. I'm going to stand up so I can hook it.
Okay.
Alright.
I know.
Let me
You got it,
have
huh?
this. Let me have this.
Got it? Take two of us to handle this little gal.
No, she's
Here, sit.
Hey,
Sit. Now stay. Stay.
congratulations on graduating from Soldier's Best
Oh,
Friend.
thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, we're here for photos. Please join us in the lounge right next door. We have fresh coffee, cookies, fruit, vegetables, roll-ups. Please feel free to walk around the center, take a look at things if you haven't been here. And ask lots of questions. The only requirement for a teen to come into Soldier's Best Friend is that they be diagnosed with combat-related post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury. So if you know a veteran who suffers and that you think would benefit and you think they might be interested, even if you think they might not be interested, you can certainly point them towards the program. Sometimes once guys find out about it, then they become a little bit more interested and wanting to help themselves. So please share about the information. The training is done here in Sierra Vista, in Tucson, in Phoenix, in Flagstaff, and in Prescott. So they don't even have to be a local person to benefit from the Soldier's Best Friend program. All right? Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Angel Storms Photography. Thank you. And I've got a gift for you, and we're going to enjoy some refreshments.
Okay, good.
You won't need that. It's
Okay.
too loud in there.
Jeff?
I have one question, please.
Yes.
When you went to the restaurant, you played Bob?
Looks like it's just the tail end. Would you like any refreshments before the tour?